Alright, really quick video. The main thing you have to look at is to the right. Now, you know, that's the destroyer. Now, I'm sure I put that picture up today. What you're looking at is the destroyer. You see that in the sky. And ironically, the person that took the video of the sun looking like the destroyer, I think, see, because a lot of stuff came from India. A lot of civilizations we have now really came from India. And even though they call them different names and stuff, but they really come from India, ancient India. So these are the India. Now, what's going on here is the person, the being to the left was some type of demon, but every day he would praise that God, and that God to the right was one of the most powerful, if not the most powerfulest gods at that time. So a lot of people wanted this demon killed because he was always starting trouble and doing a lot of things. So he asked that God to protect him so that no other god, no demon, or no man could kill him. So he thought he was immortal, so he just really got worse after that. And when the God to the right realized what he had done, he created a female named Durga. Now, Durga is the greatest military force ever. So that's what God has been showing me. If you've been on this channel, you see the videos. Then there's a reason why God's showing that. But the end of everything will always be Kali, which is also a Hindu goddess. And even Kali is related to I think a goddess named Guri. And my name's Gary. And all the females that say were my best friends closest to me were usually Kali females. So I keep trying to tell you how this works. It's not a joke. We at the end of whatever, and now we're in the age of accountability, which means now you're going to be held responsible. You guys see, even if you study the 10 Commandments, you will learn a lot, like God would with Moses. Because you'll see so much. But everybody's at an age, now you're in an age of accountability, where if you do something, you're going to be held accountable. And it may not take a long time for you to be recompensed to pay for your errors, especially depending on who you are. So with Durga coming, and what I was told, and I can kind of explain it, but they say when Durga came on the tiger, it was fiercer than when she came on a lion. So with Mars retrograde up there, Aquarius, I believe Mars retrograde is still in Aquarius. This is just not a time to take obeying spirit lightly. And don't just look at it like a comic strip. Ha ha ha. I'm saying whatever God's about to do is set in motion. And a lot of times we don't take things seriously because we never feel it. Never comes close to us. Boom, boom, boom. So God has to make it personal. He did it with Miriam, Samson. Anybody that thought they were somehow outside of God's obeying God, he tends to make it personal. Did it with Pharaoh too. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. We've all reached that. I call it the age of accountability. Repent. make sure you really obey what you claim you do, and don't look at this as something just sociable or social and all that. In other words, you don't really feel it has a whole lot of weight. So you just think if you do a little bit, that should be good enough. And of course, these are the type of people God's coming. I'm going to make them hold accountable. He's going to hold them accountable.